Hi, engineers. I hope you did well today in exam, right? And maybe some of you will appear by tomorrow. I'm reading chat. Let me know how many of you were there in exam today, or you will have probably by tomorrow. Okay. Am I audible and visual to all? Let me know in chat. Am I visual and audible to all? Okay. We'll wait just for 20 seconds more to join other people too. Then we'll continue. Let me know how was the exam today. You participated, or you'll be participating in future. You're preparing. Okay, I guess I'm seeing a lot of yes, means I'm completely visual and audible to all. Okay, so agenda of today, you already know, right? That we'll be solving two coding questions which came in the exam of Deloitte NLA Test. And previously we have solved some question of day 1, day 2, and now it's day 3. Deloitte NLA exam, national level exam that happened. Okay, and other exams also coming. So it will give you a very good context, like what kind of questions companies are asking and service companies are asking, and how Deloitte asked the question, right? So you'll get about everything about Deloitte and other companies too. Okay, so I guess I can start now. I'll share something for you which has been prepared. Okay, okay. So I hope I've shared my screen. It's visible to everyone. Correct. Okay. Now again, as usual, I'll again be reading all the comments personally, and the top 3 comments will give the Prepinsta Prime free access. And what is the Prepinsta Prime? It's kind of Netflix for the coders, where once you have a subscription, you can watch everything, every course. There are more than 200 courses, and also there are a lot of series of company-wide preparation. Like right now, it's a Deloitte exam going on, right? And also in future, Tech Mahindra, Infosys, Wipro, other company will come, and you will see the series there. You can come, you can enroll in a particular course, or whatever choice you want. It's a self-learning courses are available there, and you can enroll company-wise, and then you can start preparing with a particular and complete roadmap. Okay, and for getting the updates, like which company is coming to hire, right? And when the exam will happen, what will be the pattern? You can follow these social media channels to get the real-time updates. So now we'll move on our questions, and we'll take a minute to read the question, like how they has been asked and what they have asked, and what was the level of difficulty. Okay, so let me take a pen. Actually, the questions are not very difficult. What is that? They want that how you understand the problem. Means once you have understood the question, you'll be able to solve. And that is the thing. Okay. Yeah. So what are the coding questions here? I'm just showing to you. Just read it. Huh? Write a program. They have mentioned write a program that accepts current population. Okay. We need to create a program, maybe in any language. I'll create in Java. And again, that receives some things like current population. Again, the birth rate, like how many babies are coming in this world. Again, death rate. Okay, the rate of the people are dying, and the number of stage as input. Like we want to calculate something, but we have as of now 4 parameter. First is the current population, second is the birth rate, third is the death rate, and fourth is the number of stage. Calculate the population after given number of stage. What we need to do is that we need to calculate the population, like babies are continuously coming in the world and some people are dying also. So what will happen? What will be the population after future that we need to figure out? So they're telling like read the input from the standard input library and also print the output on the standard output library. Okay. Do not write arbitrary strings anywhere in the program as these contribute to the standard. They are just like do not add other statements, other we give some kind of instructions also, like please enter a number. So we don't have to do that. We just need to take the input. Okay. So now, okay, let's repeat it again. Touch. They also have given some constraint, like current population always will be between 100 and 10 to the power 5. Birth rate can be from 0 to 1. Again, death rate also can be from 0 to always in this between. Means these are the floating values, right? And for the large inputs, we can say double values, right? And again, days will be at least 2 and maximum 100. They have given everything. Now, what we need to do, we'll go and see on other slide. We need to calculate the total population, right? The total population, what will happen after a few days. So now, for example, here they have given in a sample input, this is the current population. I guess this is the birth rate, and again 0.1 is the death rate, and these are the number of days, right? Now, what I want is that I want to calculate the total population after 4 days. So how I can do this? What I can do is that I can calculate like how many babies will come on a particular day, how many people will die on a particular day, and what will be the population on that day. I will keep adding the population day by day, whatever will be the update, and that will be resultant to the the total population. For example, if I say to you, let's say I'm saying like on first day there 5 people take birth, 2 people dies. And if I'm telling you that previous population was 10, so what you will say that just do one thing. Now the next day the population will be 13. How? The total population plus birth minus death. Yes or no? That will be the current population. Am I correct or wrong? Right. That will be the current population. So now it becomes 13. On the coming day, what will happen? You'll use this again. You'll use this again, right? So if I'm saying like again, again we are getting, let's say, 6 kids coming in the world and 3 people are dying. So what we'll do? We'll do the same thing again. 13 plus 6 minus 3 will be on that day population, right? So what we'll do? This is the rate, and rate is always proportional to the rate will be always calculated from the current population. Okay, so this is the current population. So we can get how many babies will get birth today. So we can multiply by current population birth, and how many people will die today. We can again calculate by multiply by the current this the current population and the rate. Okay, and we'll keep repeating this process until we finish all the days. We'll keep adding the population for every day. We'll be able to calculate all the people, right? All the current population after 4 days. Yes, sir. How does it sound to you? Is it good? It's good like cricket. I think cricket, it's not a cricket, right? What is it? It's a death and birth. Very serious, yeah. So now for the purpose, what I'll do is that I'll go to my, yeah, this line, unexpected line. I'll go to VS Code to show you the code, okay? So now I'll minimize this window, this too. Here I'll go to the VS Code. There we solve every day the question which came in the Deloitte exam, right? So now it's question number 5, because in the previous 2 videos we have already solved the 4 questions. So question, I'll keep it nearby. Question number, tell me one thing. Is my screen visible to everyone? Question number 5.java. So what they said is that they told us to do public static void main, not this. They asked us to calculate the current population after few days. So now we need to take input. Okay. Okay. So now I need to take input. I'll take the input from the standard input library. So what I'll do is that, what I need to take, just go and take the input values. Okay. What do we need to take? First, we need to take the number, the current population, then the birth rate, then the death rate, then the number of days. Like 4 parameters we need to create, right? So I'll go again here and I'll take the 4 parameters, like the 4 values. So I'll declare a variable here, let's say n, and n was, let's say, not n, actually I'll give an appropriate name, like current population, okay, CP. So CP will taking the input from the user by using sc.nextInt, right? Again, what we were getting the birth rate, but that was a decimal value, right? So for the large inputs also, I can use double or float, anything. So, but actually, there can be number of decimals. There are no limits, right, between. So I'll use double. So I'll go for double, and double for the current birth rate. So for birth rate, I'll use BR, and I'll access the double value. And again the death rate. So again I'll take a double value, and the birth rate we have already taken. The death rate will be DR. Let's say I'm defining a variable and I'm taking the input. Again, we have taken the three inputs: current population, birth rate, and death rate. Now here I want people to be active here. If you're getting right, yes or no? Okay. Or either you can ask me the questions also. I'm looking at the chat. Okay. And Python input itself is a input method. You can use that. And again, what I need to take is that the number of stage. Okay, so number of days were in input in integer type. So I'll take the number of days, let's say nd is equal to s dot next. And now we have all the things, like we have current population, we have birth rate, we have death rate, we have number of days. Now let's calculate how population is increasing like a rocket. So let's say, especially in India. So how we'll calculate this? Because for every day we need to calculate. So what I'll do is that I'll iterate till number of days, like starting from one day till the fourth day, whatever the number will come, right, till that day. Every day we'll get some births, every day we'll get some death, and at the end what we'll do, we'll accumulate the total population, and this population will keep increasing or decreasing on the next upcoming day by iterating person, right? So here what I can do is that I can define, let's say, I is equals to 0, and I is less than the number of days. So that we have defined ND, and again I plus plus. Like, because I want to perform this process for all the days, right? Because every day some population will even increase or maybe decrease, right? The possibility. So now here, what is this here? Now here, what I'll do is that I'll take, let's say, total birth. Okay, how many people will take the birth? It's equals to birth rate we have already. So how we can count that how many people will want today? We can calculate. Okay, I'll see the topic at the end, and if something is important, I'll upload. Again, I'll take the birth rate, and the birth rate, how I'll calculate? Calculate the total birth by the birth rate, right? So the current population multiplied by birth rate, BR, because they're giving in points already, right? So we don't have to do. But the problem is that we cannot directly convert a double to integer. So here we have to use a type conversion, type casting. So what I'll do is that here I'll convert it. I'll convert this into integer. Because total birth, because 1.5 child cannot take birth, right? And 1.5% cannot die. So that should be integer. So total death automatically suggesting, because I'm using GitHub Copilot suggesting automatically. So again, for total death, what we can do is that current population multiplied by that rate, right? We'll get the total people who died. Again, what I'll do is that now I need to calculate the total people who took the birth and total people who died. And now what will be the current population of that particular day? So what I'll do is that CP is equals to the previous population plus birth minus death, the current date population. That will increase the population, yes or no? Right. So now that's how we are getting the total population. And here what I can do is that I can again print it. So that's how they were asking to us, like, what will be the population after 4 days? So these are the number of days. We'll keep calculating, and at the end we'll see the total population after given days. Okay. Well, keep sharing this to the other friends of yours also. Maybe you won't have exam, but what will happen? At least you'll understand the pattern, what kind of questions are coming. Maybe we can help you to land the job. Right. Because in life, no matter what you have or not, but you must have a success. Without that, it's not a life. Mm. So I'll run this. Trust me, yeah, trust me. Without succeeding, there's nothing in life. So again, Java C, and what I'll do is that I'll write question, and if you don't believe, just see some people who are not successful around you. You realize that if that is the life, then it's better. But leave it here. Java question number 5. Okay, so I'm running this. Now I'll pass some input like we had 1000 as current population. Then I'll see the value, what are the input value were given. 0.5 were the current birth rate and 0.1 were the current death rate. Okay, and so 0.5, again 0.1, again the number of days are 4. I'll hit the input, getting the output, right? So the population will be after 4 days 3,842 people, increased very rapidly. Yeah, very rapidly. Yes or no? See, in coding section, they give only 2 questions. So that is not a cutoff that you need to attempt. They calculate the overall scores. So now I hope this question you understood very well. If you have doubt, then let me know. I'll take the doubts at the end. But before that, I want to remind you one important thing is that, on the Prepensta Prime website, if you go to the purchase page, you will see something amazing. Something amazing. And why is this something amazing? Look at this. Get Prepensta Prime at 76% off. And think why it's 76% off? Because of the Republic 76th Republic Day, right? So you'll get the 76% discount on the current, and you have to use code Prime, you'll get the discount. And here you'll get more than 200 courses, even a lot of companies preparation sequence by like how many topics you need to study and how many are not. And it's trust me when I say this, it's very important to know what you do not need to study because that wastes a lot of time. When you have a proper roadmap, you have proper guidance, you can succeed anywhere. But if you don't have, I don't know. Okay, that is my suggestion. So now let's move on the another question, the question number 2nd. So let's go ahead. The question number 2nd. I want you to take a moment and read it. Okay, now read it. So what like here question is given like Mary, a dedicated investor in the share market, has a passion for both stocks and mathematics. She developed a unique strategy for deciding her daily investment value. Yes. So Mary is a girl, okay, and she's keeping interest in mathematics also and investment also. So what we want is that on a daily basis, Mary decides to invest a few specific amount of money denoted by X into the share market. Okay, see what we want. We want to invest the money, okay, which is the X amount of money. She calculates X by performing the following steps. There are few steps. She takes the previous day ending value of the share market denoted by the N and finds the sum of the digits N. Okay, so what she do is look at this. Read this statement louder, and you'll understand. Read this statement. She takes the previous day ending. Okay, whatever amount she had on the previous day. Okay, value of the share market denoted by N. Find the sum of the digit N. Okay, she'll find the digits, sum of the digits, whatever the number was N. Again, value of X is determined by taking the integer part of the result obtained from dividing N by sum of its digits. So the X will come by what? X is equals to sum of digits, right? By what? Means these sum of digits will divide the N. Okay, this, not this. Okay, and by sum of digits. That's what they're mentioning, right? Dividing N by sum of its digits. Again, write a program to assist Mary in calculating. Okay, will help Mary. No issues. Mary should be getting help from the engineers like you. Agency, tell me. Again, yeah, these are simple problems, but anyhow, you need to understand the problem. That's what I'm mentioning. Because code can be simple, but once you get the problem, that is important part. Okay, so now we need to create a program, and let's see, they all definitely will have given some input values also. Okay, so here some constraints are, you can read it. I want to read. It's a very big number, right? Let's skip. Let's skip. Again, Input contains an integer and market ending value of the previous day. So n is the market ending value. So let's say it's today it's the 25. So still take the number whatever the investment value was on the 24th. So now again the output contains the amount to be invested in the share market in the current day. In the current day, what amounts you will invest. Look at the sample input 5678. So what will input? This is the n, right? So how much amount will invest on the next day by getting the sum of them? The sum of them will be, dividing this n by sum of the number. So 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. So this will be 5, 6, 11, 11, 7, 18, and 18 and 6, 26. Divide this by 26, you'll get 218. Okay, you'll get 218. And that's what the question. Let's go on the computer screen. We'll solve. We will see the code. I hope you have understood the problem, no matter which language you know. But now I strongly believe you can solve this question. Okay. So now here I'll minimize this screen. We'll go to the VS Code. Okay. So now we are back. What we are? We are back. Question number 6. Java, and again I'll write a public static void main, and here what I need to do is that I need to take input, which is an, right? So I'll define a scanner class. So automatically imported at the top, you can see sc equals to new scan system.in. That we are taking input from the standard input library. And now again, what we need is we need an. So an equals to, it's an integer value, they already mentioned. Right, and now what we need to calculate is that we need to calculate the amount x we will invest. So int x equals to, what will be the amount? The and divide by the sum of its digit, right? So and divide by the sum of its digit. And how will calculate? I will create a function, separate function that will calculate the sum of the digits. So now I'm creating, let's say, a function sum of digits, and I'll pass and here automatically giving suggestion. And now I'll go here. Okay, I'll go here. I'll create a function. I'm creating a static. I don't want to create object. So it will return integer. Automatically, it's giving suggestion. You're seeing how AI has been evolved nowadays. Digits. But don't worry. Anyhow, human will keep working. Human will utilize it. It never will be dominated by it. Sum is equals to 0. And again, what I want is that I want to calculate the sum. So how you can calculate? If you want to actually each digit, if if you will find the remainder by dividing by 10, you'll get the last digit of any number. Let me show you how. I'll annotate here. Let me show you how. If let's say we had a number 218, okay, and I want to find this 8. What I can do is that I can divide this by 10. So you'll see remainder will come 8. What will be the remainder? Tell me. The remainder will be 8. Yes or no? And next time we can update this number. This will become 21. And again, if I will divide 21 by 10, I'll get remainder as 1. Right? And this number becomes 2. And now again, if I'll divide 2 by 10, we'll get the remainder as 2. And this number will become 0. And now if I can keep adding these numbers like 8 plus 1 plus 2, I'll get the sum of digits. That is the logic. That is the logic. I believe everybody have understood this. So I'll close this. I'll go on our code again. So I'll apply a while loop here. Until and become what? 0. Till then, keep doing what? Keep adding in some what? The remainder of the number divided by 10. Yes or no? And keep updating that number also to reduce its value. So what I can do is that every time n will become n by 10. So that's how at the end we can return here sum. Yes or no? We can return sum here. So now this function will give you the sum of digits. And now here I need to print that amount which C will invest. Yes or no? So now spout means system.out.println and I'll print this amount. Right, we're good to go. This was the easy peasy solution. I hope. Yeah, they're coming almost on the same level. They're not asking very tough questions. Questions are on easy level, but they need to check like you're able to understand the problem or not. Okay. A lot of heavy data structure they're not asking. They're not asking from trees and graph. They're asking simple questions from last 3 days. Okay. So now here, and that is a good thing, I guess, to check somebody's understanding, right? Because later on you can train them to become a good engineer. And you're not going to write DSA in the company. You're working on the products, writing the code, not the DSA. A DSA needs to build the logic. Right. So now I'll run this, and the n was there. What was the value of n? I'll check from there. So value of n was 5678. 5678 sounds good to me. You know, it's a rhyme. 5678. Again, we're getting 218, right? So that's what we want. That's what we want. So we will invest on the upcoming day 218. Okay. So these were the easy questions. I hope everybody has understood this. All right. And now I don't think so. Anyone have any problem? If you have any doubt, you can ask to me. I'm reading the comments as of now. How to understand the long paragraphs? Yeah, to understand the long paragraphs, I will suggest you, to always divide the problem. Always divide the problem in parts. As you have seen here, what I've done is that I haven't started directly solving. I've divided this problem in subparts. Right? I read it. I've written like what I has given and what I need to figure out. So break down the problem in subparts and then collect the part and come to the solution. Okay, thank you, Chirag. Thank you, Azad, for asking the question. Yeah, Azad. Okay, actually, you guys are very important. And trust me, whenever I come live, very soon I'll also be coming with some kind of projects and some cool things for you people. Right, that will stand out in your resume, some amazing things. I'm planning that. Very soon I'll come with all the things. Maybe I can come with lead code to solving all the company questions, telling you in the easy peasy way to tackle all the difficult questions in an easy peasy way. Okay. So now, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wrap. It was a nice interacting with you guys, and thank you for joining this live. And again, I'll remind you if you want again because that is very important for you. Because if you want that, you want a complete roadmap, you want a complete path to prepare for a specific company. You want to build any skill. You can refer this course, these websites. Okay, and as of now, already 76% is off because of Republic Day. Okay, guys, bye bye. I hope I've answered all the questions. Was the last day question but same as today? Yeah, like they are asking questions, they are conducting exams in slots. So in every slot they ask different questions, but questions are coming on the almost same level. Questions are around array, strings, integer problems, some kind of puzzle questions, some kind of statement or real time of problems. Okay, so I guess now I can wrap. Bye bye guys. Have a very good evening. Okay, and keep smiling and remember you need to be successful no matter what, no matter in which way, but you need to be. So figure out your way. I'm wrapping up. Bye bye, guys.